Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where I'm going to be making something really special in my eyes. And that is a classic dish from Sri Lanka, and specifically the region of Jaffna. And this is a Jaffna crab curry that they're very and quite rightly famous for. So just to get things going here, I've just melted a bit of ghee in my wok there. So to that I'm just going to add a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, a teaspoon of fennel seeds, a teaspoon of mustard seeds, and a good few curry leaves. And we'll just let them pop and carry on for just a minute or two, flavour that oil up. Alrighty, to that I'm just going to add one onion. I'm using a red onion, Spanish onion, use shallots, use a brown onion. We'll just get that heat down a bit too. We just want to soften that onion. So our onion's been cooking away for a few minutes. Looking good, everything's smelling good so far. Let's add to those nice aromas with 8 cloves of garlic grated. I've got a big knob of ginger that I've grated. Now I've got here some fresh turmeric, and I just used about 2-inch hard 2-inch knob of that I've just grated, and I've got 1 large green chilli I've just sliced up. Oh man, just smell that as soon as I dip the ghee. Alrighty, we're just doing that for a minute or so. Now I'm going to add in my crab. Now with my crab there, I just cut it into 4, cleaned it up, give it a good wash out, and give the claws and the stems a bit of a whack with the back of the knife just to make it easier. Now for that, I've got about half a cup here of some tamarind paste that I've mixed with a little bit of water. That can go in. Give it a stir around. And once that gets simmering, I'm just going to leave that just for a couple of minutes. Alrighty, like I said, that's been steaming away for a little while. Flavours are developing nicely, but it's time to add our magic ingredient that makes this a Jaffna curry. So I've got here, surprise, Jaffna curry powder, which It's a really good quality powder, guys. Now you can make this yourself, but if you read up the how many things are in this powder, if you can buy a good quality one instead from Sri Lanka, you know, like an import from Sri Lanka, I highly recommend you do it. So I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of that powder. Dump it in. There we go. Stir it in. Now, the next thing I'm going to add is just a couple of cups of just water. What have we got there? That's about, actually that's 1.5. That should be enough actually by the looks of that. So just give that a stir around. So yeah, I'm in there. Not 2 cups of water, 1.5 cups. Right, so again, I'll get that onto a simmer, and this time I'm going to leave it for about 20 minutes on a low simmer. Alrighty, so that's been simmering away for about 15-20 minutes. I had the lid on it for about half that time, then I've taken the lid off. Now just to add the last little ingredient to our last simmer here, I've got here a tin of coconut milk, but I'm only going to use about half of that, like so. Stir that in. And we'll just let that keep simmering for another, I don't know, till it reduces by about a half, so probably another 15, maybe another 20 minutes at the most. Alrighty, so I've just turned the heat off that. It's reduced right down now. It took that last phase probably about 18 minutes. But yeah, she's well and truly nicely thickened up. Now all I want to do now to finish that off is I've just got some fresh coriander that I've just roughly ripped the leaves of. And that's it, my friends. We'll be serving that up, and I'm so looking forward to it. Alrighty, so I've got my Jaffna crab curry here ready to taste. And look, just really quickly, before I taste this, I just want to give a big shout out to my ex-landlords where I lived in Fiji, in Lambasa. They were Fijians of Indian descent, and they really looked after me. And the reason I'm mentioning them, the Gounder family, is they used to really looked after me, and they used to bring me quite regularly fresh crab curries. Now there's a bit of a different style than this one, but their style was absolutely delicious too. So without further ado, let's have a look at our Jaffna one. So yeah, it's cooked up nicely. You eventually, I'm going to start eating it with a fork, but with these sort of curries you eventually got to go in, you know, boots and all, with your hands. But Let's just taste a bit of that beautiful sweet meat. I've obviously served it with a bit of rice. So yeah, here we go. Bit of curry there, bit of crab on top, bit of curry. And alright, let me tell you this, and I'm not exaggerating, that's just absolutely delicious. And look, it wasn't difficult to make. You've just got to try this. It's delicious. It's restaurant quality, and I don't pretend I'm a restaurant chef. You saw how easy that was to make, but if you got that in any top-notch restaurant, you would just be raving about it. With this caveat, it's quite spicy. If you don't like spicy, maybe only put 2 spoons of that Jaffna curry powder in. It's spicy, guys. I won't lie to you. Jaffna curry is supposed to be, but if you don't like it so spicy, back off on the curry powder. Maybe don't even put those green chilies in. But man, I'm telling you, the way this is just delicious. Oh my goodness. I'm just blown away. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, and thanks to those who've subscribed to the channel. Can I just ask that you hit that subscription button? I'd really appreciate it. As per usual, my subscriptions have absolutely stalled, and it's not a big deal to me, but yeah, I do like it when I see them ticking over now and then. It gives me a bit of incentive to keep going. Alrighty guys, I will see you all next time.